The shit came straight from Pablo.
Wow, well, that's one way to throw your career down the fucking shitter.
We present you Drugathon.
You also, wait, is it true you do? Somebody told me you do.
Yes.
Alright, people, what's up? These two streamers ruined their careers in a few seconds. Now, audience, the subjects of today's video is Clavicular and Ed Matthews. Now, these two guys were doing a subathon, but it's not just any subathon. For the first time in human history, they invented this thing called the Drugathon.
We present you Drugathon. Alright, so this is not like your regular Twitch motherfucking, subathon bullshit. No one wants to watch a motherfucker sleep in a bed for 30 days straight. It's not cool. How about watch a motherfucker do for 30 days in a row? I'm not doing that. Alright, well, leave that to me, but, so that's the Drugathon.
30 days round Europe, 24/7, cuz.
Yeah, you heard that right. The fucking Drugathon, where they take drugs every day for 30 days. Now, I just find that a little bit odd of a thing to do on a live stream, especially when you're a guy that is known for looks maxing advice. I'm not exactly sure why you would want to promote your Drugathon as a means to do looks maxing advice, especially to your audience of like high schoolers. I don't exactly find influencing your audience to take meth and cocaine as a good means for looks maxing advice. Kind of a shitty thing to do, not gonna lie. And by the way, I'm not even joking. He has actually said on record that he does take meth for his looks maxing goals.
You also, wait, is it true you do math? Somebody told me you do math too.
I do math, yes. So I do math to, basically suppress my appetite and try to get leaner. Try to lean.
Wait,
I hate to pause the video so early, but I find this guy absolutely fucking terrible to listen to if you're actually wanting to improve your looks. This guy is effectively saying on record that he takes meth to suppress his appetite and to get leaner. Is it just me, audience, or can you in fact get leaner and have less of an appetite if you just don't eat food? You know, it's kind of like basic human fucking discipline to just get leaner. Do we really need to go on record in front of a bunch of impressionable teenagers to tell them to take meth if they want to get leaner and lose their appetite? This guy is an absolutely terrible influence.
so how are you not like tweaking right now if you do math?
Well, I mean, once you use it for a while, and if you use moderate dosages...
Okay, so this just gets even better. Not only is he telling a bunch of teenagers to consume meth, but now he's telling them to do it in moderate dosages, and you have to do it for a while. Now, I'm not sure how addicted that Clavicular is addicted to meth or any of that shit. I imagine he's at least a little bit addicted to and hence he did a fucking Drugathon, which of course, we're gonna get into that later. But I just find it so ironic that the guy that is a looks maxing advice fucking guru is also the same guy that is telling us to take meth and to take and all of these other things, whenever you can literally do all of these things with basic fucking discipline. Now, before self-improvement and before I quote-unquote was looks maxing in my life, I looked like this. I looked like absolute human dog shit. Thankfully, after some really good advice like actually having a good diet, exercising, etc., I did in fact improve my looks without plastic surgery, without meth and it's all normal fucking discipline. I feel like I'm more qualified for looks maxing than this fucking dude. Telling teenagers to take drugs is such a far in the left field thing to do.
You're just getting like the same effects as Adderall.
Alright, so this guy is now trying to say that taking meth is now the equivalent of Adderall. Of course, if you take it in small dosages, of course. Well, in that case, fucking genius, then why don't you just take Adderall? I don't think I need to explain to anybody why Adderall is a much better option than taking fucking meth. If you genuinely don't know the difference between the two, honestly, you need to pick up a fucking book. But why is this guy just sitting here just defending meth like it's the best thing on the planet? There are so many better prescriptions that you can take that is better than meth. Here's a rather holistic option for you guys. It's called not being a bitch. I prescribe to you guys to not be a fucking pussy. How about that, looks maxer guru?
Plus the appetite suppression.
Okay.
So if you guys didn't know, is essentially the same, class of drug as Adderall. It's just an addition of the methyl group. So, the effects are quite similar, so it's really not as bad as people think. You just have a lot of people smoking meth, so it's surpassing their blood-brain barrier.
Wait, how do you take it?
Intranasally.
I'm sorry, what is that?
Like up your nose. Just
Oh,
like a
okay.
little
So
bit.
you snort it?
little bit up the nose sometimes, yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad, guys. I just take it up the nose periodically. Anyways, now that this guy has basically proven that he has the credentials of one of the best doctors in the United States of America, there has recently been a clip that got leaked of this guy and the other friend that he was with, Ed Matthews, where they forgot that their microphones were muted on stream and some shit went down. And by shit, I mean drugs taken and the N-word being said. Damn, boy, how long was that line? Holy shit. I swear that was like an entire 3.5 seconds of sniffing. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is in fact a part of their 30-day drugathon. If these guys are taking consistent 3.5 second sniffs every day of this shit, I'm not exactly sure how aligned Mr. Clavicular is when he says that he takes it in moderate dosages. That was a long-ass sniff, motherfucker.
Whew. Right, bro, this is like, I can't lie.
Pablo Escobar gave me this shit.
Yeah, Pablo Escobar came in this shit, bruh. You guys are so unfunny. Also, you really just have to appreciate that these bimbos are just casually dancing for us as they're snorting lines. This really just makes this entire video that much more enjoyable.
This shit came straight from Pablo.
That was the whitest N-word I've ever fucking heard in my life. Listen, Mr. Clavicular, if you're really gonna say the N-word, at least you can make it sound credible. If you're gonna be a white man saying the N-word, you at least have to have some aura like fucking Eminem. Because Eminem is the blackest white man I can probably think of. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Out of all the celebrities that have ever gotten leaked of them saying the N-word, this has gotta be probably one of the most pathetic ones I've ever heard in my life. I am not impressed in the slightest. I give this N-word leak a fucking F tier. Don't ever say that shit again, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you really just have to appreciate that not even his friend in the private bathroom was laughing with him. That awkward silence was fucking insane.
this shit came straight from Pablo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how does it feel, buddy, that you only got popular because you spent 35 grand on modifying your face? What a fucking brutal reality to live.
that's what's up.
Let's go.
Easy.
Holy shit, dude, you guys keep going back for seconds and thirds. Just in case you forgot, audience, this guy is a looks-maxing advice guru that is preaching about young men's health to improve their looks for women. Is this really the guy that you want to be your inspiration? Because if so, I highly encourage that you think again.
Oh, buddy. Dude.
I'm in love with the
Won't you just get a load of these fucking geeks? Honestly, after this video, I have absolutely no idea how anybody can look at them for looks-maxing advice. You guys are fucking jokes. Well, audience, what do you think? Leave a like on the video if you wish to see a part 2. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later.